Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 8. We're playing the vanilla version, Expert Iron Man, and this time we have 5 priests, 1 alchemist. I did quite a bit of grinding offline. I'm up to level 8 now in the lower monastery. I've cleared everything else in the lower monastery, and so now I'm heading to the upper monastery. Should be in pretty darn good shape. I actually have Whirlwind on 3 of the casters. And then I have Soul Shield and Superman. So it should make our Arnica Road trip a lot easier. So here we go. The only side effect of this is we may fight pestilent rats here instead of rabid.
Spotted a creature.
Which would be nasty. Over in no time. These are a set encounter here, these rabid, but down below we may actually face said pestilent.
With pleasure.
Alright, let's start training our air.
Very well.
Lots of whirlwinds.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
And let's start doing Supermans.
I'm on it.
She really doesn't have a whole lot to do. We'll do some Guardian Angels here.
Very well.
With pleasure.
Whirlwind in the monastery. This is a first for me.
Very well. Pleasure. With pleasure. Very well. Very well.
I'm on it.
Alright, got some training. Nice. 3 Seekers.
Very well.
With pleasure.
Pleasure. Very well.
With pleasure.
With pleasure. With pleasure. Very well.
I'm on it.
Seekers. Puny level 3, it says.
Very well. Very well. With pleasure. Very well.
I'm on it. One small.
Oh, that was really nice training. Excellent. Okay.
An object. There's nothing here.
Okay. Get our spell points back before we head down there and see what kind of rats we're going to be facing.
Present. Ready.
Yes.
Locked. Yes.
It's locked tight.
Leather boots, okay. That's actually useful for this party. There we go. Let's clean out these rats. It's probably a set encounter. Being rabid. Yeah.
Fortune will see us
Very
crush
well.
this enemy.
Pleasure.
With pleasure. Very well.
With pleasure. I'm on it.
Very well. With pleasure. Very well.
Fire training on the Alchemist. Oh, that one got out of view. Whirlwind.
Wally.
Very well. With pleasure.
With pleasure.
That one's still there. Come on. Oh, never mind. It got killed by the firebomb. Nice. It was so weak too. Fire bombs level 1 killed it. Book of Traps. I did not get Divine Traps on anyone yet. Let's see. You don't have an adventure spell to train.
Great.
So we'll give it to you.
An object. Something valuable.
We definitely can't use knives with this party. Well, with the priest. The alchemist could.
An object.
Lever. Alright.
An object.
Blessings. Nice.
Ready.
Woohoo.
He sounded overly
Place is empty.
enthusiastic, didn't he? Woohoo.
An object. Like the jackal,
Oh,
the enemy slinks upon us. Let's
holy
do it.
moly. 18 rats? They surprised us. Level 7, 23 hit points. That's probably... rabid.
With pleasure.
Let's get some guardian angels.
Very well.
Actually, you can do armor plate.
Very well.
Nope, I already have armor plate. Never mind.
Very well.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Superman, why not? Power 2.
I'm on it.
We already have magic screens. Let's do bless.
Very well.
Okay, that'll be good.
Zamatabas. Yuli Sagumbas.
Wally. With pleasure. With pleasure. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Okay, what are we gonna switch to now? Make wounds.
Very well. With pleasure.
Everybody else is attacked with weapons.
Yuli Sagumbas.
I'm on
With
it.
pleasure. Very well.
view like this. That way I can get a better noxious fumes around the corner.
With pleasure.
Now we can switch back to air training.
Very well.
Whirlwind.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
I'm on it.
Very well.
Let's see something real quick. Yeah, it just increases attributes, Superman. What's interesting about Hex is it decreases attributes and skills. Superman doesn't do anything to your skills directly.
Very well. With pleasure.
Okay, switch to whipping rock.
With pleasure.
I'm on it.
Damn it. Alchemist. We did it.
We did it, but there's more. Look at these stumbling around. They don't even see us.
This will be over in no time.
Very well.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Very well. With pleasure.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Very well. With pleasure.
With pleasure. That is impossible.
I'm afraid it's very well. With
pleasure.
pleasure.
Very well.
I wish I could, but I can't.
Sugar, it is That is impossible.
There we go. More air training.
Yes. What now?
There's still some in here somewhere. Don't know where they went.
Something valuable.
There it is. Camouflage creature spotted.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Very well. Very well.
Hey, Ron, welcome to the stream. Long time no see. How you been? It says, hello, I'm alive. Glad to hear it. It's been a very busy period for me recently, but I'm doing well. You're doing well, too. Well, thank you, Ron. Yeah, I'm doing great. Good to hear from you. I was wondering where you had been lately. I figured you were super busy. New job and all. Yeah, glad you checked in on the stream. You been playing any games lately, or you been too busy?
Present.
Ready.
Yes.
Just work and personal life stuff going on. All good things, fortunately. Oh, well, that's great. And your sisters are all hitched up? I think you were saying you had another one get married, right? Which I'm sure already happened. Let's do more whirlwind training here.
Very well.
I want to get them where they have really high air and
With
can just
pleasure.
blast things away.
With pleasure.
And more fire training
With pleasure.
and water training.
I'm on it.
Very well.
I'm on it.
Both sisters are married now. Oh, cool. And the weddings were lovely. That's great. Yeah, this is the I kick arse for the Lord party. Yeah, 5 priests, 1 alchemist. I've been really excited about this one.
Wally.
Somewhat
I
aggressive.
think it's going to be one of my more fun parties.
With pleasure.
Very well. With pleasure.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Very well.
I'm on it.
I was messing around with the prayer ability because we have 5 party members that can pray here now.
Wally.
Alchemist.
In fact, let's do a round of everybody praying and let's see what
Very
happens.
well.
The longer you wait in combat before you
With
pray,
pleasure.
better the
I'm on
effects
it.
are generally.
Very well.
Let's see what we get. Healing, stamina, magic missile, 12 damage magic missile.
With pleasure.
Alright, good training. People often claim priests don't have a lot of
There's nothing
good offensive
here.
spells or options, so I'm curious to see if that's true. Yeah, yeah. Compared to some of the others, that's definitely true, but there's still some things you can do with them that are pretty darn cool. Whirlwind, it's expensive of a spell for the amount of damage it does.
Present.
It only does 2 to 8, and it costs 7 spell points as a 4th level spell. However, the higher the spell points on the spell, the greater resistance penetration it has. So this is misleading because it'll actually be more likely to do the damage it says it'll do based on the monster's resistances. So it's actually quite good. Of course, it's cone based. Biggest problem with the priest, they don't have any spells that can do like an area of effect, like a fireball that you throw out there. But I'm really looking forward to getting Death Wish on all of them and doing just mass Death Wish Power 1. That'll be funny. Yeah, pennies for men. I haven't had that happen yet. I have not had that happen. In fact, I've only had it happen one time when I've played. But since I have 5 priests, it should drastically increase chance.
Damn it.
But yeah, I also saw that it can do kind of a falling stars effect. I've had that happen quite a few times now. I can't tell if it hits all the enemies or just one of them so far, but that was pretty cool. Feathered hat. Feathered hats. Yeah, I checked the logs. It did only hit one, but
There is a lock.
I couldn't tell if the others were within range. Like I didn't know if it was a visibility issue or if it only is supposed to hit one. Hey Moody, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, this is a new run. This is a 5 priests, 1 alchemist. The kick arse for the Lord
Something
party.
valuable. An object.
The samurais made it all the way to Ascension Peak, and we got wiped by some monsters that made us insane and turncoated. So basically the party killed themselves. Which I always knew that was going to be how they died, if they did die. I just expected the Soul Eater was going to be the one that killed them. Oh, you mean right now I got 100 gold pieces? Oh, that's funny. I did not notice that, Ron. We already got pennies from Evan. Nice. Gotcha. Yeah, that's funny. So that's the second time I've got pennies from heaven then.
Present.
That's pretty funny.
Ready.
Now, I was kind of ready for that party to be over with, the samurai party. It was a lot of fun, but I was ready to try something new. So I don't mind making it to Ascension Peak and getting wiped. Don't mind that at all.
With pleasure. No problem. We can beat them easily.
Yeah, the samurai party was actually stronger than the fighter party. When I say stronger, I mean like more deadly. Had more potential with them.
Very well.
I was quite surprised.
With pleasure.
Didn't think it was going to turn out
With
too great.
pleasure.
But for the level they were
I'm
they
on
were
it.
doing excellent.
Very well.
I'm expecting this party to
With
do really
pleasure.
well
With
also.
pleasure.
Yeah, Ascension Peak is the last area of the game, Moody. Basically, it's a huge area, but what you have to do is drop off 3 artifacts, and there's some major boss fights there, and then you fight the Dark Savant, and it's the end of the game. So I probably had about 5 more hours of play, 5 or 6 hours before it was over.
One doge more.
Very well. Pleasure.
Nice. Good air training. Will you be getting hirelings? Ron says, yes, I'm sure I will. I have not even considered what in the world I'm going to do, though. Like what types. Ron says there are no pure priests, but I suppose Vi and Madras could be converted. Yeah, Vi can be converted immediately on her first level up. Not sure about Madras.
A deadly
I don't know what
mechanism.
his piety
We must
is.
disarm it.
Yeah, I think Urk might be able to be converted quite easily. The Psionic, the Mook. Again, I'm not 100% sure about his piety, though. I think it's decent.
Mind what you're doing.
Okay, another leather helm. That's useful. And instrument that we're not going to use because we don't have a bard this time. So who is the expert in disarming traps? Nobody right now. Eventually we'll just rely on knock knock. Do you think Madras is more adept at the other magical classes? Yeah, you know, I don't think I've ever converted him to any kind of magic caster because he doesn't have any spell classes to begin with. Like if you start with a spell casting ability,
No problem. We can beat them easily.
it makes it a
Very
lot
well.
easier when you convert because
With pleasure.
as you level up, you still get caster level
pleasure.
up, even though you're not that caster anymore. So he has a disadvantage of that.
With pleasure.
I'm on it.
So he'd be way behind.
Very well.
With pleasure.
But he's smart, which would help spell training go up quickly. It's just his spell power would be kind of low. Okay, looks like we're hitting most of them.
Wally.
No training, just mythology. That's okay. Here. Smelling salts. I do need those on my characters.
A million thanks.
Okay. Let's see what we end up finding in here. Flail, amulet static. That's not bad. I already have 3 flails. Well, 2 flails and a war scepter. The war scepter is the best early game item you can get. Alright, now, artifacts. All my guys are pretty good. I think I'll give it to her. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. We'll see how many seekers have spawned in that one room. I hope it's a ton, because with all these area of effect spells we have, we'll just get a ton of experience.
Present. Damn it.
Ready.
Yes.
Do our light training. Eventually I'll have lightning on all the priests too, which will be amazing. Alright, how many are we dealing with?
Everyone ready to fight?
Only 5? It's kind of a bummer.
Very well.
You know what? They're going to be doing a lot of poison. I'm going to spend a round
Very well.
doing a bunch of guardian angels, which is really cool.
pleasure.
With pleasure.
Tons of guardian angels.
I'm on it.
Whirlwind is an area of effect spell. Yeah, it is. It's a really, like I said, it's a really good one actually,
Very well.
because of how expensive it is and being a 4th level spell. Okay, you can try to nauseate them.
With pleasure. Noli segundas.
Wow, 3 of them fell unconscious.
Noli succandis. Very well.
Okay, now we can start our whirlwinds.
Very well.
I have the 3 up front here being attacking type spells. I explained this in the, my last run.
With pleasure.
So these 3 are up front in this layout, and then the 3 starting here are in the back. And the reason why I don't want the 3 in front casting healing or buffing spells in general is because
With
what it'll
pleasure.
do is this little bitty arrow on the top here. If you cast a like let's say a heal on one of these guys with him, this little arrow is going to flip this direction because he actually literally faces the party that's behind. And then the monsters in front here will hit you from behind. So even though it looks like you're up front, you'll be slammed from behind. So I make these 3 be attacking types that always have their spells go forward. Or an area of effect bonus, like Rest All works fine, because Rest All hits the whole party, so you don't turn around to cast it. So that's why these 3 have Whirlwind. And then these in the back, you know, can do Blesses, Supermans, whatever.
I'm
Bless
on
you
it.
won't turn around either, because that hits the whole party. Okay, let's make sure we
Very
get
well.
her.
With pleasure.
I'm on it.
Readjust here. this. Let's see. I see 3 triangles. Yep. So we're hitting them. This needs to be targeted. Ron says, I did not know that about the casters. Yeah, it's amazing the strategy in this game. Wizardry 8 continues to impress. Yeah, it's incredible. What a
Very well.
Pleasure.
crazy good game.
I'm on it.
Okay.
Very well.
Moody says, very cool piece of information. Oh, good.
Some of the
Glad it's good to know. I'm constantly learning. Every time I play, constantly learning new stuff.
Very well.
Pleasure. Sugar, it just isn't meant to be.
I'm afraid it's not possible.
What?
wish I
Where's
could,
the other
but
one
I
at?
can't.
He's got to be behind this tree, I
Very
guess.
well.
With pleasure.
Or he's camouflaged again.
With pleasure.
Very well.
Oh, there he is. He's in the pool. He's hiding in the pool. Trying to even get my mouse over him. Can't get it.
Pleasure.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Very well.
Getting excellent training out of this. There we go. This should result in a lot of error increases. Yep, all 3 of them got an error increase, and we got some water. Affinity. Perfect. Ron says, can the priest use any of the custom armor weapons? Maybe just staff. I'm not sure, Ron. Yeah, definitely the Ebon staff they can use. I don't think they can use like the steelhide armor. The vampire chain I'm not even sure about.
Oh no.
Found nothing.
More people.
There should be a cherry bomb around here somewhere. Where's the cherry bomb? Thought it was on row 5. I just don't have good enough
There's nothing here.
senses. Let's try row 3. Can't see it. I can't see it.
Didn't see anything.
Okay, I guess I'll just leave it.
Something valuable.
Oh, finally. Wow. They're definitely noobs with searching. Yeah, the Alchemist can use the Ebon staff. You're right. I think any of the pure casters can. The priest can use the vampire chain? Oh, that is fantastic. Good to know. Alright, magic nectar. Let's definitely get this distributed. Still can't identify that.
I have been waiting for you. You are not the first to come to ascend.
Theodes.
You must learn all that a cosmic.
He's the guy that
lord
grabs the
cannot
cosmic
say,
pen at the end of
but will
Wizardry
bring
6.
word to the Don't tell me you believe that. Go to...
Now who could that?
Okay.
Something valuable.
All right. Is Alki the name for the Alchemist? Moody says yes.
Present?
And box set is in honor of Boxy. Boxy was the only one chatting in the stream when I created this party. So we got a...
Ready.
But it was female, so that's why I named it box set.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. We need to go open the rickety old door.
A battle?
Oh.
How exciting!
Okay, rabbit rats. We can still get our good whirlwind
Very
training
well.
here.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
I'm on it.
With pleasure. Very well.
Very well.
Ron says, and technically the priest can use the... Oh yeah, the Xernax plate as long as they're fairies, yeah. Gosh, I never make fairies. They're just so limited with carrying capacity and other stuff. They're so niche.
Very well.
With
Pleasure.
pleasure.
Very well. Very well.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Actually, yeah. Superman. Ron says there's some interesting ideas for fairies, but I find the good options are really drop based. Yeah, they are.
Very well.
Pleasure.
Pleasure.
I'm on it.
Much better.
It could be
I'm on
fun.
it.
It gives another option if you know, trying to get
Very
replayability.
well.
It really started in Wizardry 6 with the Rod of Sprites. And then in Wizardry 7 they made a really imbalanced item, you know, that Cane of Corpus,
With pleasure.
With
which is
pleasure.
also an 8.
I'm still alive.
Yeah, this is gonna be kind of a pain
Like the jackal, the enemy slinks upon us.
This lot will be
because we can't get these
Very
to
well.
come out very
Pleasure.
easily.
Very well. With
See
pleasure.
if that goes around the corner.
I'm on it.
With pleasure.
They're getting bottlenecked. Oh, we got 4 of them. I think this one... No, he's getting hit too. What's missing him? The Alchemist. There we go. Oh, this one's getting missed. Not that level.
Very well.
With
With
pleasure.
pleasure.
Very well.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Let's do bless.
I'm on it.
Very well. With pleasure.
Ron says, Fairy Rogue, for example, Sprite's Dagger and Sprite's Cap make it amazing but hard to get. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some items are guaranteed and then some are just like random. It's easy to change class, you know, but you can't change your race. So.
Very well.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Ron says, I wonder if you've had more fairies or lizard men in your party. I think you may have used lizard men slightly more. It's probably about a tie. I have not used either of them very much. Maybe once.
Oh, much better.
With pleasure.
Spotted a creature.
Good training again. Okay.
Present.
It's gonna be crazy too when this party has mass heal all. Mass heal all, mass death wish. What other spells will be kind of weird? Mass lightning. Not when I say weird, I mean like it's gonna be weird to have that much power
Yes.
once we get to that point. Okay.
Yes.
Ready.
Rude iron key.
Fortune will see us crush this enemy.
Now we can't cast in here
Very
unless
well.
we run back to that one spot. We'll just do weapon training here. Ron says, ah yes, the press button to win combat spells. Yeah.
Praise fortune for my victory.
Maybe they'll use diamond eyes too. I'm not doing dual wielding though with this party. I'll try to find good shields for the first three characters. And actually this one right now, because she has a whip. Train.
Hang on. There's some sort of device here. Give me a second to analyze it.
Hidden.
Yes.
What
Let's
now?
have you do some healing. You need some practice.
Trapped.
Yes.
Well, leather helm's useful at least. Okay.
Present.
Let's do that again. I don't like armor plate 2.
Present. Very well.
Ready well.
Okay. I don't know if anybody's gonna be able to use this cloak or not. I don't remember who can use it. Not the priest or alchemist. This is the first time I can't use this cloak on anybody.
What now?
Okay, we got 2 more items, and then we're heading to Arnica Road. This one can't use, obviously, samurai only, but it's worth a lot of money. If we can identify it, which we can't yet. I think somewhere there's a book of Identify we can find, but I don't remember where that's at. Okay, and the shillelagh. 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 Alright. Level 8s. Crusher crabs. Ooh. These are super dangerous. Let's get Guardian Angel.
Very well.
With pleasure.
Yeah, this is going to be a really
pleasure.
tricky fight for this party. Because I need to get in a close range, but I can't hit them with my foils unless I do that. But then they'll be able to reach back 3. Need to think about this. We'll see how much I can do with my spells here and try not to maybe even get in a melee.
Very well.
Try to nauseate him first.
With pleasure.
Very well.
No nausea, but
With
that was
pleasure.
good damage. Oh, they've got so many hit points.
Very well.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Definitely. Web may work. Power level can I cast? Only 1. It's not very useful. 1 round per power level. Let's try casting here, which will probably fail, but we're going to try. And you need to save your spell points here. Amulet static.
Very well.
I'm on it.
Oh, this is so bad. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to fight this like this. Oh, they have so much movement. What the?
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Very well.
With pleasure.
123 hit points, 101. Try killing that one first. Oh, 99. Okay, that one first. Oh, you sneaky SOB.
Algelasta.
I gotta see who got hit here. Foxette. Okay, we need to get her guardian angel up again.
I'm on it.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Very well.
Last
Very
on
well.
that one. We can still do one more noxious fumes.
With pleasure.
Okay.
Algelasta.
Wow.
Nice. Okay, switch to firebomb.
With pleasure.
So that one we don't need to worry about.
With pleasure.
93, 41, 65. Kill this one first.
With pleasure.
Very well.
Pleasure.
Very well.
With pleasure.
I'm gonna shoot one more this direction, just in
With
case
pleasure.
she fizzles firebomb. And you... Super.
I'm on it.
That one's on the side. Okay. Now you need to heal yourself. Power 2 should be enough.
With pleasure.
Very well. With pleasure.
Very well. Very well.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
I'm on it. One toe.
Very well.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Okay, looks good.
Very well. Very well.
With pleasure.
Pleasure.
With pleasure.
Very well.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
With pleasure.
Wow. Dangerous fight. Excellent
That's
training, though. Okay, challenge now is my spell points are super low. Gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find this granite potion. I had a hard enough time just trying to find the cherry bomb. Try it 2 more times.
There's nothing here.
I can't find it. Okay. Oh god, there's no good place to rest here. I could go back in the monastery, but I think it'll probably respawn more monsters out here if I rest. We'll see. Ron says the Impani base has a lot of empty bottles, and if you use those empty bottles on one part of Swamp Water, you're gonna have cherry bombs. I've tried it myself. Yeah, it works great. You are right, Ron.
Yes.
Present.
You can buy empty bottles too from BuzzFaz.
Ready.
He sells them dirt cheap. Thing that's annoying about them is they don't stack. Okay, good. Didn't generate more crabs.
With pleasure.
Very well.
With pleasure.
Okay.
With pleasure. I'm on it.
I'm gonna give these guys a bad day.
Very well.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
I'm on it.
Very well.
With pleasure.
Very well.
This
One toe.
Very
With
well.
pleasure.
Pleasure.
with pleasure.
With pleasure.
Very well.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
missing a couple of them.
Segundas.
Very well.
Pleasure.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Out of range.
Far, no?
With pleasure.
Got some more air training. Ah, we found an upgrade finally on our body armor. On the legs. Alright, cool.
Booby trapped.
Yes.
Oh, Warhammer. Oh, priest can't use it. Dang it. That's too bad. Round shield, though. That's nice. And some gloves. That's nice. And you, with your whip, can now use the buckler. Fairy dust will give to you. Okay. Oh, apices. That's interesting. Kind these are.
Very well.
With pleasure.
These are rare
With
in this
pleasure.
area.
I'm on it.
Very well.
With pleasure.
Very well.
Oh, they're shooters. Wow.
Too far, sugar.
No?
Too far, sugar. Out of range. Too far, sugar. Too far. Too far, sugar.
No?
Too far. Too far,
Jeez,
sugar.
so far.
Very pleasure.
Okay, they're both within
Very
range
pleasure.
now.
Alakahis.
Galop one
Alchemist. Newly succundus. Volapoo.
Okay, I don't really want to rest too long here.
Present. Damn it.
Ready.
Yes.
Very well. Very well.
There's something way over there. Let's see. Rogue. Level 7, okay. It's a highwayman, I think. It's fine. As long as there's nothing else.
Let's show the enemy who's in charge.
Those are level 7s. Where are the 3s? Ah! Level 9s. Okay. So, we're gonna do a blinding flash here.
With pleasure.
I'm on it.
We're gonna see if we can run this direction. Get in a little nook. Oops, there's nothing around the corner. Nope, not gonna get sandwiched. And we are gonna get sandwiched.
Something's moving.
More level 7s.
Very well.
They may not get pulled in though. I don't mind them getting pulled in if we can make it to this corner.
I'm on it.
Yeah, they're still advancing. That's good. We do now.
With pleasure.
I'm on it.
Ah, retreating. Might be able to rest here.
That is impossible.
Yeah. And pull them toward us by doing that. Sometimes they like just, yeah, there we go.
Battle? How exciting!
Okay, good. This party will shine against this.
Very well.
With pleasure.
I'm on it.
Very well.
Start with nausea effect.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
Causing so much damage to them.
Alchemist. Segundas.
Very well.
Pleasure.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Yeah, go.
I'm on it.
Very well. Very well. With pleasure.
on up. Step right up. Step right up.
One toe.
Very well.
Pleasure.
Pleasure.
With pleasure.
Very
With
well.
pleasure.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Very well.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
That should be good training.
I measure our progress in
8,300 experience. Nice. Okay, how close are we? A little less than halfway
What now?
to the next level. Okay. Hang on 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Stream right now for another probably 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes. I'll probably be back on tonight too. But yeah, this session will just be another 15 minutes. Looks like we're gonna make it to Arnica. That's the important part. Pick up our renewal potion. Here's Miles. I'm gonna recruit him just to see what his attributes are like, because he would be a really funny priest.
Now who could that be?
Hey, I heard Pat from there. Of course, you
Like a scammy priest.
look me.
Let me see who his
Till we
piety
meet
is.
again.
It's about time. Of course, like I said.
Oh, his piety's 30. Oh. I'm trying to think how many levels it would take. Gosh, it takes 7 levels. 7 level ups before he could become a priest. That would be really fun, though. to have Miles as a priest. Okay. I want him sharing my experience. He's like the worst priest. What is his skills? His close combat's not bad. Yeah, dagger, that's a waste. Yeah, he would be absolutely awful. Let's just dismiss him.
Well, mostly it's been great. Look me up again, all right? I've always got a job going, and I can probably cut you in. It's about time we get... Look me up.
Okay.
My pleasure.
We took all of his equipment. So, I already had buskins. What else we got? Suede pants. A sling. We did need another sling. Leather cuirass. That's an upgrade. Quilt. Suede. Suede. Okay. All right. Two resurrection powders, nice.
Something valuable.
Yeah, Vi Domino's the obvious choice. Make a priest.
Spotted a creature.
This will be good practice. Very well.
We pulled the raiders that were in the back. Let's Superman this guy.
I'm on it.
Superman the lay brother.
Very well.
Let him go to town.
With pleasure.
Very well.
Very well.
With
Holy Superman. Let's see what he does.
I'm on it.
Very well.
With pleasure.
Sound much
One toe schmull.
With pleasure.
One of the raiders got away.
Lui segundas.
with pleasure.
This guy's kind of blocking me. It's okay, we'll get some throwing training. Haven't done much of that.
No problem. We can beat them easily.
More raiders.
Very well.
With pleasure.
Oh, he's got the monk behind him. Ah, Lord Braffett got involved. He just cast insanity from the basement.
Damn it.
Made four of them go insane. It's always funny when he does that. He's like, hey, I will help you guys out. He must have the moves or something. Okay. Come on, buddy, get out of the way. Trying to visit
Guests
Lord
enter
Braffett.
our realm.
It's been quite some time since anyone visited the temple. Should you need anything, you may find it here. I hope.
Thanks for the information. We'll see what we can do to help.
It was a pleasure.
It's good.
Okay, do we have anything we want to get rid of? I'll use that for training. Okay. I'm gonna save my money. Let's go get equipped.
I hope.
Farewell.
See if there's anything better for us.
I see some sort of beast.
This will be good
Beast?
practice.
I wouldn't call a raider a beast.
With pleasure.
Seems some sort of beast.
Very well.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
I'm on it.
Very well.
I'm on it.
Lord Braffett making him insane again.
Very well.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
I'm on it.
Segundas.
Oh, where are the other two? This one's by himself.
Very well.
Pleasure.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Pleasure.
Oh, he's on the other side of the wall here. You can hear him. This guy's in the way.
I'm afraid it's not possible.
Segundas.
I wish I could, but I can't.
Very
with
well. With
pleasure.
pleasure.
With pleasure.
Sugar, it just isn't meant to be.
Come on, light brother. Move it. Oh, why is this guy just standing here?
I'm afraid it's not possible.
Sugar, it just isn't meant to be.
There, he's out of the way now. He can get on.
With pleasure.
Very well.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
You just killed
Very
your friend, buddy.
With pleasure.
With pleasure.
Very well.
With
Pleasure.
pleasure.
I'm in need of firing barbs.
Firing barbs. She calls the ammo firing barbs. Makes sense if it's an arrow, but she's using stones. So that makes no sense.
Now who could that be?
Farewell.
Till we return after we raid your treasure chest. Okay.
Ready.
Betcha
Yes?
it's a trap.
Claymore, wow. It's a little bit of money. Can't use it.
You've
Alright, what else can we get rid of here? We should definitely be able to get some weapon upgrades. Armor upgrades. Yeah, we're not going to be able to use the axe, so get rid of that. Alchemist can actually... No, the Alchemist can't use these. Okay, we have 5,700 gold.
Present.
Let's see what's usable. Anointed Flail. 3 to 10, -4 to knockout, double damage versus undead, and has Bless, which you don't need, obviously, as Priest. Enchanted Mace, 4 to 9. So 6.5 on average. A little better initiative, higher knockout. Plus 10 Mace and Flail. That's definitely better. And a War Scepter is better than a Flail. Yeah, so much better than a Flail. Because of the weight. And the initiative boost. Okay, what else? Since they're pretty cheap, buy one now. We can always sell it if there's another enchanted mace to buy. Okay. They can use studded armor, which is really good. Round shield is a big increase too. Oh, I wonder if they can use heater shields. I don't think they can. Let me see if there was one available. And that'll tell us. Yeah, they can't use it. Bard and Gadgeteer can, which is kind of weird. Nice. Okay.
until
Farewell.
Let's rest for a little bit. See what else he generates. You have to rest 3 times, 24 hours. One more. Okay.
you've returned.
What you got for us? More stud chaucises. That's about it. They can wear leather greaves too. Those are light. 8.5 plus 6. 17 plus 8. You have quilt? Okay.
Until you
One more time. We'll see if he does another enchanted mace. Items that increase your skill are interesting because it actually helps if you dual wield too. The one that's plus 10 on the Mason Flail, that works if you have another Mason Flail in your other hand. So if you have two, well, this you can't dual wield, but like it would help with Diamond Eyes or a hammer. Okay. Monstrance. 2 to 9, -1 to hit, 5 knockout. Much more damage than the quarterstaff. Yeah, there's another enchanted mace. Definitely buying that. Monstrance would be good too, I think. Yeah. -1 to hit essentially is -5%. So it's not that big of a deal. Just have to scrounge up a little money. We'll go ahead and get rid of this. -3 initiative also, but has a knockout chance. So let's see, your chance to hit -2. Oh, and you're using that. Okay, what about? So it has to be you. Okay.
My pleasure.
Much better equipped.
Ready.
Alright, guys, I think that's a good place to stop for now.
Present.
Great progress. Really enjoying this party. Let's make sure it's saved. I'll be back on tonight streaming, most likely something else, but we will see. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.